I'm Chris Eggert from Eggert & Hessling Attorneys at Law. I want to talk with you today about settlement. Now, in most of our cases, we found over the years that probably 95% or more of all cases end in settlement. Now, settlement is where the parties to the case come together, usually with the help of attorneys, and make agreements as to how they're going to end their case. For example, in a divorce, parents will go through a mediation process, and usually as a result of that mediation they'll have an agreement as to what custody and parenting time of their children is going to be. Also in those kinds of cases, usually again with the help of attorneys, they can come to a resolution as to who's going to get the house, who's going to get the car, who's going to be responsible for paying what bills, what credit card debts, how much spousal support is going to be paid, if any, what child support is going to be. And we wrap all of that up into one agreement and put it in a judgment. That's the document that gets signed by the judge and put in the court's file, and there's your settlement. Now, in other cases, settlements also happen. In criminal cases, and we do quite a few criminal cases here, the district attorney's office and the defendant, or the person who's charged with the crime, will often come to an agreement as to what the sentence is going to be, what charges are going to be pled to. Now, in any of these cases, if the parties are going to not be able to come to a settlement, there is the option of a trial. And at a trial, the parties get to present their cases to the judge, or in some cases like a criminal case or a personal injury case, they get to present their stories to the jury. And then ultimately the judge or the jury get to make the decisions about what happens to people. Now, we love helping people get through settlement, because in a settlement, it's the ideal situation. You get what you want. You agree to the outcome, as opposed to if you go to trial, you're putting your life in the hands of a judge or a jury, and you lose control over the situation. Now, don't get me wrong. Just because 95% of all cases settle doesn't mean that yours will. If you do have a trial, you need to be prepared. You need to have an attorney who enjoys trial practice and is experienced with trial practice like we are. And we truly enjoy our work.
It's okay if you don't settle, because then I get to enjoy more margaritas by the pool.